Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me.
J-Man, the Vanderwaal fan, back at it again with another video. As always, I want to welcome all my fellow Vanderwaals, as well as any guests, especially those who might be discovering Grace for the first time. If that is you, you are in for a treat today because we are finally there. Where? Well, Riptide, the side-by-side. I was a poet and didn't know it. Oh well. Anyways, before we get started, video of the week. I don't like you. Oh, no, I like you. I like you guys just fine. That's the name of the song by Grace Vanderwaal. I don't like you. Go check out the video. It doesn't get a lot of love these days. Let's give it some love. Let's show Grace Vanderwaal we still love her. Because let me tell you something. I really do want to say this because this is important. But I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but we are literally the ones who decide who's famous. Isn't that weird? We decide who is famous and who is not. So I say we all decide that Grace Vanderwaal is going to be famous because you guys don't need a reason. You know, she's deserving. So that said, Riptide, side by side, poet, didn't know it. No? Not just crickets? Okay, so what happened was I yeah. All right. For those of you that don't know how side by side works, we're going to play the original version by Vance Joy first. We're going to play it all the way through, no interruptions. And then we're going to talk about it. Then we're going to play Grace's version all the way through, Brooklyn Arts Library, without any interruptions. And then we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to close with our final thoughts, kind of like Jerry Springer, only this is not Jerry Springer. This stuff is real. Grace Vanderwaal really exists. So that said, let's get started. I was scared. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Okay, so there you have it. Riptide by Vance Joy. Not a bad song, really. I mean, I like the structure. Um, I like the fact that it's ukulele. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can dig that. I'm not the biggest fan of the voice. Not the biggest. I mean, it's not bad. The song's not bad. The voice isn't bad. It's just, I don't think it's the greatest. I wouldn't go striving for it or nothing. But you know what? It was a fun song. It certainly had a little nice driving beat to it, and I love some of the background percussion in it. That was kind of more laid back in the background quietly. It wasn't so forthcoming on the beat and the. I like that little breakdown in the middle. That was really nice. I don't believe Grace does that. I'm not sure though. Um, it's been a long time since I've heard it, so I don't remember that being that breakdown in there. But hey, that's really cool that they did that. Um, it was a cool little breakdown too. I mean, seriously, it was cool. Well, what I know about cool, I don't know. I was a kid once. What? Right? Nope, probably not. So all in all, it's a good song. It's typical, it's not something I would go out of my way to listen to, but it's something that I would not be opposed to listening to if it was playing on the radio or playing on somebody put it on. I wouldn't be like, no, turn it off, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to play it. Um, yeah, so yeah, and stuff. Um, I yeah, I don't know, you know, it's it's just a fun song. Yeah, just a fun song. That's all I really have to say about it. There's not a whole lot to really, and it's not anything to dissect about it. It's just a pretty straightforward, simple song. But we still have Graces to listen to, don't we? Because that's what we're really here is to hear Graces. You guys don't care about Vance Joy. Well, you might care about Vance Joy, but you're like, just get on with the Grace one already. God, I'm working on it. Okay, chill. We'll go. We'll go. Um, So I guess we're going to go ahead and do just to appease you guys. We're going to go ahead and do Grace Vanderwaal's Riptide, Brooklyn Arts Museum. Okay, you guys ready? You like how you see I did that. One's black and white, one's color. Ah, yes, everything Grace Vanderwaal on this channel is in color. Everything.
Riptide was one of the very first songs that I sang. Like, it's such a throwback. I think the last time I sang this was when I used to sing at that coffee shop open mic night.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Now all my friends, they're turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. I wanna know, they come and stop. Lady, run on down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy is running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. Ooh, I wanna know, they come and stuff. Lady, run on down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for a screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, run on down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, run on down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Well, there you have it. Grace Vanderwaal, Riptide. I love that version. I absolutely love that version. First of all, we don't need to point to the elephant in the room, talk about her voice, do we? No, we don't, because we all know that's fantastic. Her arrangement, just impeccable. Like, she just takes songs and she rearranges them and she makes them hers, and they have a different feel to it. Um, I love the way she built a song, built a song, built a song, then dropped, then built back up to the ending. I absolutely love that. I think that's dynamics, man. Where the dynamics. That's what her genius level of dynamics comes in. Like, she just knows, and it really just it is so incredible to see someone that young, even at that age, even at 14. I believe she was 14 here. Does it even say? I believe she was 13. How old was she? Figures. Um, she kind of looks like she would maybe been 13 or 14. I know she was 13 or 14. I know for a fact she was 13 or 14. I just don't know if she was 13 or 14. Kind of weird. If I had a date on here, that'd be really nice. But that's okay. You guys will certainly tell me in the comments for sure, 1000%. But It just seemed like she was 14 here. You know what? Just tell me. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember what year this came out. I don't remember how old she was. But anyways, even if she was 14, even if she was 16, the dynamics in this song are well beyond what someone that age should know without training. Okay, you can be trained that stuff, but she was never trained. It's just she instinctively knew. She understood without being trained, and that's what's really crazy. Um, and I love the way that I love the way that she phrases everything that she says. I love the way that it's just she just has this way about her that is unique, endearing, and it's just one of those things that you just never ever ever look at. What am I trying to say? You don't. First of all, the voice never gets old. At least it hasn't yet, and I'm going on 8 months now in the Grace verse, and it has not worn out in the slightest. Like I have not waned on her voice even in the slightest. Like it's actually getting harder and harder to walk away from her music to go listen to anything else. But I do force myself to do it. I just I have to for my own sake. I just got to remember there's other things out there, but it's hard to. It's very very hard to. Very very hard to. I do that. I don't want to ever get sick of her music. I just don't. But every time I go, it's like Grace Vanderwaal songs like, "Hey, come over here," and I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Come on," I'm like, "No." So I end up back over there every time because Grace Vanderwaal's songs, voice, and talent wins every time. But it's just her ability to take songs and rework them and make them hers. I mean, it's almost as if once she covers a song, whoever or whatever artist had that song should no longer play it. Sorry. I did the Star Spangled Banner. If she were to do that today, was what a lot of people were saying. Like, what if she did that today? If she did that today and kind of did it her own way, there's no telling what it would be. We'd have a new national anthem, at least a new version of it. But maybe that's something that we just don't touch. I don't know. Maybe it's just something that doesn't get touched over the years. Maybe it's something that's always stays the same. Nobody's brave enough to touch it. Maybe Grace is though. She hadn't done it yet, but maybe she is. Just she gets enough hate though, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that would hate on that just because it's the Star Spangled Banner. Anyways, that's enough of that. Okay, so before we leave, shout out to Destiny Patrell, Gabe Rudner, and Ben Masters. We always got to remember that the band without them, Grace could even Grace is either using music as a playback, and or she the band doesn't play well. Grace's voice and talent can only go so far when you have a bad band. She's very fortunate to have those guys on her side, and including Melissa and Noel and Frank, and you know she's very very fortunate to have these guys, these people that are on her side. I'm sorry, I've been out at the lake all day with my wife shooting, and I've got itchiness. Got eaten up tonight. But anyways, we've got to remember that those guys are a big portion, hmm, are a big portion of why she sounds so good. Because like I said, now she only needs herself and her ukulele or guitar. But when you have a full band backing you, you want somebody that can make you sound good. Somebody you don't have to fight on the stage. Somebody you don't have to worry about. She gets that, and that's very, very fortunate for her. So always a shout out to her band. In this case, like I said, Destiny, Gabe, and Ben. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got a really nice look at the two songs. I love these side by sides because it gives everybody a chance to kind of hear, if they choose to, what the original sounds like, and it gives you an instant I used to do this back in the day when Metallica came out with the Garage Days Inc. and the one where they revisited, um, and it was I downloaded at the time, like years ago, I downloaded all the originals to all the songs on that on that album, and I listened to them right next to Metallica's version, and Metallica won out pretty much every time, but nonetheless, you know they don't do what Grace does. Grace owns everything. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, video of the week. I don't like you. I like you. Video of the week is I don't like you, and like it, share it, comment, show her some love. Be the cigarette butt. We shall see you in the next video, and we'll see where we go from here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, cool.